Shalom, shalom, y'all from Island. Hebrew Israelites of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the prophets of the downfall of Babylon the Great. First thing first, head to the east. Give our praise glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rahakadash. Fellow Hebrew tongues, speaking as his Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone. Shalom to sister brothers living the truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and taking care of themselves approved. Shalom. Woo, hey, y'all, Strala, hey, our power is moving. It's a whole lot going on right now. So much going on, it's like, it's hard to even keep up. Like, the spirit is moving. Things are happening. And like, the big thing I noticed was happening is, hey, Esau's getting riled up. The truth is hitting Esau. He's hearing it. This word has reached the gate to the noble, you know, and things are happening now. So now, the devil has to look to combat this truth. You got to get out there. You got to get out in front of it, man. First, he let us talk. He didn't think we had the power like that. You know, they probably look like they just out there with their Bibles. They ain't talking about nothing. Now, everything getting stirred up. It's getting stirred up so much that, like, even Coon and Sambos want to talk about the truth. Now, the truth is mainstream. Now, this devil like, hold up. Everything I built up is coming undone. So now I got to do something about these men out on the highway hedges pushing out the word of Yahweh Yahushua. Like, their name is starting to get, you know, the recognition. They're starting to get the, where I'm looking for. They're starting to get the notoriety that it's supposed to get. You know, our nationality is back. They're starting to gain a lot of notoriety, and it's coming in on earth. You know, you had an Eve going to, what was that? The town hall meeting in Chicago, and she declared who he was right there in front of, what's that, Glory Lightfoot and all of them. Hey, Esau looking crazy. So this truth is hitting. Now Esau's looking to combat it. He has to put out a campaign. He's out trying to stir up them in the Lord, sending out his agents. The bug out's about to run out. Full machine. You know, Esau got to do his thing. You know, look, everybody driving by slow, looking at us. Now they know what's up. Now everybody looking at us like, man, it's that word that's doing this. You know, that look, Esau to creep down the street real slow, looking like, man, there they go, there they go. So check it out. We'll start off with this right here. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. That's about to go into, man, as we serve the Lord. Now here comes the temptation. Here comes the persecution, because now the effects of us serving the Lord is hitting them. Now Esau got what they call a countermeasure. You know, Esau got to come with a contingency plan. I got to stop them in the Lord for saying this. What they're saying is having weight. It's changing things. So now I'm looking for what's that, the slander? I'm looking for the sabotage campaign. Because all they gonna do is pay some bugged out Jake $100, put some fringes on, hey, go up in that school and do something crazy. Go up in that store and do something crazy and holler out the names, say what camp you with, and they're gonna put it all on the news. And then that's gonna be, because what was that Caesar that did that? It was a Caesar that said we burnt down the church when Rome was running. Dang, I can't think of that. Nero, there you go. Nero. They're gonna come with that Nero campaign, man. To where they're gonna say, it's real easy. You can find any Jake. They'll do it for some drugs. You just find a Jake off the street.
Just like that Jake in that train station, they claim that he was a Hebrew Israelite and when
gone. So they're gonna run that. You know, they're gonna run that campaign. That's what we getting ready to prepare for. You know, they already, to me, I feel like they kind of smeared us with having Kanye spit the truth. You know, my aunt, you know, we were talking about that. She's like, well, Kanye is crazy. I'm like, that's the whole desired effect right there. You got a super bug out trying to claim my nationality, and now, you know, they looking at us like we bug out. You know, because that dude is a bug out. You marry Kim Kardashian, you ain't got it all. You know, so he's not a good representation for us. But that's how they know about us, though. Well, I heard Kanye say it, so they associate us to Kanye. You know, and they gonna do something bad to him. Kyrie Irving, they're gonna do something bad to him. You know, they're gonna use those dudes as examples. Because what Esau's doing, he's trying to scare us from doing the truth. You know, and because it's not gonna work. When that don't work, they're gonna round up the camps they own, IUIC, IUSPK, do something to them. hope this scares us. And when that don't work, you know, they gonna go all out. Persecution gonna come.
First Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
You hear that? The devil, like a roaring lion. Talking about Esau, man. He got power right now. He's in control. He's in dominion. He gonna walk around like, what's this Hebrew Israelite stuff out here? You know, he gonna jam you up. You know, you a Hebrew Israelite? Okay, they're gonna make a phone call trying to throw you in the camp. It's gonna come down to that. That's what I say. You got to count the cost to be in this thing. Now it's not gonna be about the foot fringes on, march down the street, you know, cuss out the so-called white man. No, man, this thing about to get serious. You know,
just to add to that point, because it said be sober, be vigilant. Okay, so it said be sober. All right, just like the options mentioned, is that you got to be sober, meaning be level-headed. So if you're on your job, you have to be level-headed to know that if Esau come up to you and say, "Are you a Hebrew Israelite?" You got to recognize the fact that they trying to find a way to persecute you. Okay, so that's why when you being sober, you basically, you know, you pretty much, you can let them know. But if they say something like, "Do you think the white man is gonna get destroyed?" Okay, you think America gonna get destroyed? That's when you got to come in like Paul. Okay, all right, you got to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Okay, and then it says be vigilant. Okay, meaning to keep a watchful eye. All right, keep a watchful eye, knowing who your enemies are. Okay, you know Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is our #1 enemy. Okay, now you also got to recognize the 2/3 Jake, those 2/3 that's in our nation that's sold out to the devil. Okay, that's going to do the bidding after Esau, Edom. All right, they basically took that bag. Okay, that's who you watching out for. Okay, so when I just mentioned be sober, be vigilant, because the devil, your adversary, as a roaring lion, walking by seeking whom he may devour, he's going to come with all kinds of trickery, all kinds of strategies, all kinds of, he's going to use his weapon, all right? He's going to use his weapon. And ultimately, right now, they're using the men of our nation, okay? They're using the 2/3 of our nation just to trap Yasharala, just like they're doing with Kanye, all right? Just like they're doing with Kyrie, okay? They're using Kanye just to trickle that judgment down to basically to the lower places. Okay, so that's what he said right there, man. Kanye is basically it's going to be the perfect example. It's going to be their excuse to come down to us, right? The men that sit in low places, as the scripture said. Folly is set in great dignity, but the rich sit in low places. Okay, the rich is us. Okay, they're aiming for us. All right, they already got Kanye, Charles Barkley, Shaq. They already got them. They bought and paid for them. Okay, they can't get us because we established that covenant with Yahweh our shop. All right.
You hear that? Now that's the point too, man. Like how you said that, cause like the devil, man, he's a cunning hunter. You know, so the devil sits up. He's like, man, how can I dispute this? How can I stop this, man? He's looking to stop the gospel of Yahweh Shah, this truth from going out. Which the devil can't stop this. He don't know that this is inspired by Yahweh Shah and the true church. You know, like the Church of Philadelphia. You know, this is going to overcome this devil. You know, this word, like I said, don't reach the gates of the noble. So now they're coming to their understudies like vocab, all of them. They're just trying to come with a good plan to stop us from doing what we're doing, man. They got to stop it, man. Now it's effective now. Now they're seeing this power in it. Now they're seeing the power of Yahweh Shah, and now they're scared. This devil's scared, man. You can see it.
Yeah, I got a quick precept just to back you up. This is Ephesians chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. It said, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh in the power of his might." And it said, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Okay, they said that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Wiles goes into strategy. Okay, so when you put on this whole armor, you put on his word, you meditate on his word, you're going to recognize the strategies of the devil. Okay, the strategies of the devil. First, with it, Psalm 55 and 21. All right, he speaks sweetly with his lips, but he's trying to catch you up. Which ultimately goes back to the precept that I just brought out, 1 Peter 5 and 8. All right, be sober, be vigilant, okay? Because the wiles of the devil is bringing out the wiles. He's basically ultimately trying to work his strategy just to ultimately catch up Yasharala, all right? So that's why this word needs to be in you, just so you get to stand against the wiles of the devil, all right?
Yeah. Wow, man, good one. All right. You know, like I say, you gotta be armored up. You gotta have all the wisdom not to understand it. That way you can stand solid. You know, like you can't be on that stony ground. You gotta be rooted and grounded in this thing. Now the devil, he about to get real tricky with it. He about to get real, you know, precise. Like, let me hit him with this. Let me hit him with that. And I noticed our biggest enemies, the first set of enemies, just to give y'all a heads up, y'all Shrala, is gonna be the 2/3. They're gonna be our first set of enemies, man. Your family, your friends, they're gonna be the first batch they're gonna send at you, man. I've already been combating that already. I've had family trying to tell me, hey, you really ain't that. Your line go back to this. You really ain't that. I'm like, man, get out of here with that. That's weak. That's low level.
That's why the scriptures say, mark those which cause division, meaning that you gotta watch them. You can't just, yeah, the minute they say that they not a Hebrew Israelite, then you already know, automatically should know right then and there that that's gonna be your enemy. But when all hell break loose, that family member that said we not Hebrew Israelites, you might as well just mark him and be like, hey, you stay over there. You know what I mean? You basically be ye separate from that individual.
No, that's it. That's how they hit me with, man. So I'm like, okay, that's a little, you know, little ankle bite. Yep. But that's like something that Esau gonna come with. He's gotta come. That's why Bokeh, that's his whole job. To try to convince you that that's not your nationality. You know? So it's gonna come, they're gonna use your family, your friends, and I got this right here, this Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. So let's talk about your Jack, your Charles Barkley, your Shannon Sharp, your what's that one dude's name? The announcer dude, he's super cool down ESPN. Stephen Davis, is that his name?
Stephen Davis. No.
Talking about Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, there you go. That's all I'm looking for. Stephen A. Smith, that cooned out Negro, you know. Them right there, man. It's gonna start with them, man. And then they got Patrol Opposition, which I'm looking at Kyrie Irving and Kanye, they not rooted grounded in this. They're gonna fold. So they're gonna show everybody else, like, you know, you better not say you a Hebrew Israelite. You see what they did to Kanye, see what they did to Kyrie, so that's gonna show other dudes to fold up. Especially looking at Kyrie Irving, because like he got young dudes looking up to him, man. So he should stand up strong just for that right there. Like, they don't know what's at stake, man. This your nationality. This is your key to getting into the kingdom of heaven at stake, man. You got young dudes looking at you. If you fold up, they gonna fold up.
Matthew 5:10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Man, that back it up right there, man. So you gotta, man, when the persecution comes, you gotta take that like a man. You gotta take that on the chin, man. Cause like the scripture I just read right there, blessed for those that, you know, stand stiffly when persecution comes. Because it's gonna come. Who are we, man? Job, all the prophets, Yahweh, all of them got persecuted, man. No, this word right here, like if everybody agree with what you preaching, you ain't preaching the right thing. You know? It goes saying, I know somebody told me, my old lady told me, Elder Mazakbach, they told him that he's preaching wrong. That's why Jake attacked him. I'm looking like, no, man. When you preaching the right thing, that's when they come to attack you. Right. They want to spit that their prosperity stuff. You spend that, everybody gonna like you then, like get money. But when you preaching Yahweh Shah, the most controversial figure to ever live, hey, they're gonna have a problem with that. Especially Esau, because he's the devil.
This is Luke 6:22. It says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Hear that? Read it again, all right?
This is Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Hear that? So for the sake of Yahweh Shah, they cast you out. Hey, really, you in good standing. You shouldn't look at that like, oh man, I'm getting casted out. You know, I should have said, y'all about y'all shop. I shouldn't have warned my friends. No, man, that's on your way to get to kingdom of heaven. But now that's their separation. You know, that's their holiness coming out right there. Like, Yahushua ain't coming back for peace. This ain't a bring everybody together thing like Esau preached, man. I hate that he do that, man. I know that everybody got their punch Christianity think it's like, we want to bring everybody together. All Israel got to come together. This word ain't about that, man. This word about separation. And like, Yahushua gonna separate the clean from the unclean. So when you preaching the correct doctrine of Yahushua, if people start to shun you because of that, you know, because I witnessed that, this in my family, you know, when I start coming with it, they man, he tripping, man. I don't know about him no more. Like, you know, we ain't invite him to the party no more. You know, I don't want to go anyway. But that right there shows you that's your first steps to walking in the light of Yahushua, man. Yahushua was not universally accepted by everybody that was around, especially the Israelites. They didn't like to hear that at that time. They was like, shit, I got no king but Caesar. You know, Caesar my king. I like what Esau prescribed for me. I like my port, you know? So that show you right there. Like Jake is no condition in that. Jake do likes that do as thy will spirit. You know, Jake like what Esau prescribed. So when they hear that restriction and they hear order and righteousness, man, if Jake's spirit ain't right, he ain't gonna like that, man. He gonna look to cash you out.
Back up y'all up right here. This is John chapter 15 and verse 18. This is red letter. Okay, this is the word of Yahweh. This is the word of Yahweh Shai. All right, our Lord and Savior. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. All right, and that's what the argument from going into. You know, our Lord and Savior got persecuted for bringing out this word. Okay, so therefore it's going to happen to you when you bring out this word. When you properly break down the word, then you're gonna receive hatred. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. All right, verse 19. If you were of the world would love his own. Okay, if you was of the world, all right, then you wouldn't even receive no type of hate. All right, if Elder Matazakba would have, you know, it wouldn't have received no hatred. Matter of fact, that dude that showed up to him, what was it, yesterday? They got all in his face. He would have showed him love if he was preaching the wrong way. But that Yahweh showed that the elders and the brothers, they're going to receive their hatred. Yeah. We had the same treatment.
If Elder Matazakwa was on the corner of Bump and Takeoff or something like that, that dude would have came over there like, yeah, rest in peace, and would have tried to dap him up. Right. Since he was preaching the words of the Lord, hey, he didn't know what to do, and he was cutting them in his spirit because it was a demon on there.
Right. That's it. All right, so in reading first John 15 and 19 again from the top. If you were of the world would love his own, but because ye are not of the world, because I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. All right, so the world is not going to receive this word, okay? And that's what the opposite is going into. They're not going to receive this word, so therefore they're going to hate you for trying to bring out this word. All right.
Because this world is going to persuade Esau, even the devil, you know, and the devil promotes what? He's contrary to the book. He breaks every law in the book, man. You break down our Bible and read it and get the laws and commandments. Esau go against everything in the book. But then he wants to present himself as he's white, meaning he's pure, he's good. But no, man, we find out you the red man. You the dang devil, you know? And then like when you preach contrary to what his narrative is, Esau about to send everybody out your way, man. The number one person gonna send your way gonna be a 2/3 Jake. We talk about what Elder Matazakba, because he's scary. You know, he's scared, man. He know who's stronger than him. So he like, I'm gonna send, he gonna fight fire with fire. I'm gonna get my bugged out, you know, Sambo Coon to do my job for him, man. Give him a little drugs and he'll do my bidding for him. They always did that. That's gang culture. What you think that is? Like, Esau ain't gotta go out here and knock Jake off no more. Jake could do it his own self, man. You blood, you crip. Y'all kill each other. Whoever do the best, you get to sell my drugs. You know? And then your reward is I'm gonna lock you up and I'm gonna send you to jail. And I'm gonna make more money off of you. So I can send my little girl to college, I can go golfing, you know, and I can live comfortably. And I ain't gotta get out here and string up no Jake. I ain't gotta get out here and pop no Jake. Either my police force gonna do it, or really they're gonna do it on their own. I can live comfortable, knowing they're gonna kill each other. You know, and then like if they ever try to get back right, I'm gonna sign me a little rapper to rap some more killing each other, and then he gonna put the atmosphere back out there.
That's that enchantment right there. That's that enchantment.
We gonna we gonna keep it going, and like that's why I'm looking at Jake like y'all ain't woke up from this yet. That's why you say the enchantment. It says no enchantment against Israel, no divination. That's true, but you need the wisdom, not understanding how much y'all to break the spell. You know, that's why they're gonna try to ban this word in a minute. Because we woke up with this. This word is like a healer. You know, it's like it's like living waters, man. It's like washing your face. You know, you splash your face, clean yourself up. You know, you like, man, well, hold up. Hey, why am I here in the block killing my own people? We both broke. Then I'm selling this devil drug. Then my ward is I get to go to jail for 20 years. What type of life is that?
I like how you said that too. Cause like, what does Jake normally do when he first get up from that drunk slumber? They splash water on him. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they do. They splash water on him. Hey man, you need to snap up out of it, man. You need to get up and go to work. That's what we trying to do. We trying to splash that living water on you. Those that sleep. As the scripture said, awake thou that sleeping. All right? Awake. Wake up. Man. We trying to tell you who the devil is.
And look, when Jake on that PCP or hardcore dribble, they give him some milk.
Exactly.
And you gotta start out with the milk.
Right.
You get the milk, then you get the bread, then you get the meat. You know, and wake your butt on up, man. Get your weight up. You know, dry bones. They say we out here starving, thirsty. You know, so what you got? You need this word, man, to wake up. And when you do, woo, when you wake up in this truth, oh man, when you get this wisdom out of understanding, it is gonna transform you. When you seek this thing sincerely, because I like look how we long been in truth. Like, I feel like I'm way more advanced when I first started. Like, man, you really do truly grow in this truth, man. Really is something, man. And then like, I love it because it like puts you on point to where you know everything that's going on. Like when you know the prophecy, like then the devil he telegraphed in his moves. You gonna look like you gonna hear some of the news. Like for instance, when I did this lesson with that new law they passed, what was that S4090? I'm like, Esau about to throw out some more pestilences.
Senate bill, Senate 490.
Yeah. So when I did that lesson, they trying to ban herbs. I'm like, okay, the devil about to throw out some more diseases and pestilences, and he knows that the medicines are in the earth, and he knows we get back to our herbs. So he gonna take it away. So when he throw out his diseases, you know, we ain't got nothing to combat that. So now I know, and that all I do when I see that, when I put that lesson up, I went and bought some herbs. Make sure I got all my herb game up. My herbs, I'm ready for this devil. So we're getting advanced warning. Do your how about shower what this devil gonna do? Now if you a 2/3 worried about man RP takeoff, man, I'm worried with the Rex Pico CD to drop. Like you gonna miss that information. And then like you gonna be behind. You're gonna be reactive. Because you behind. So when the devil throw out, we got a new disease virus that's spreading like this, put on a double, triple mask, you know, you calling that delusion, man. Then you're gonna pass out. If the devil told you to triple mask up, you know, then your health all bad, then you're gonna go to his facility, because this is no value. They were like, man, your liver bad. We gotta cut your liver out, we gotta cut a kidney out, cut off your knee.
You need another booster.
Yeah. And then later, you know, you're like, okay, he the doctor. He went to school, he got the piece of paper.
And what the scripture say? The simple believe in every word, but the Buddhist man, what did it say? The simple believe in every word and not punished. And that's what that's warning right there, man. So you're gonna believe these devils, and then you're gonna go and take their medicine, then you're gonna be persecuted. You're gonna get the simple is passed on and not punished. All right, that's fucking Proverbs.
And they gonna say you got diabetes and HIV too. But don't worry though, I got some medication. Now we're gonna get you on the plane about $700 a month.
Right.
You know, and ain't not good for you. Right. Then I do good for one for me, you will die.
Yeah, and if you can't afford it, well, don't you got some family members that can help you out with it? Then you're gonna trickle down.
God, that's the devil for you, man. Kind of honor. And seeing what you're not paying attention, not being the truth, the devil better sway you like that. Hey, Shalom to the Akim. I come up on the comment for Shalom.
That's beautiful right there. I just wanted to add that point again, man. Ephesians chapter 6. All right, what it says, put on the whole armor of your how about you shot so you be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now I just broke down how to stand against the wiles of the devil. He basically just explained man, they get ready to take away my herb. So what he do? He went and bought more herb. Okay, that's how you stand against the wiles of the devil. When he goes into those practices, you got it out.
Doing prophecy, being prudent. Prudent man proceeded evil and hide himself. So this word makes you prudent. So when you on this prudency, when you get all that prudent, you gonna stay a step ahead of the devil. That's why y'all is so good to us, man. Y'all he everything, because he's like, follow me, and I'm gonna put you ahead of this devil. You know, the devil gonna be behind you. Like I said, we got the devil reacting over here. You know, the devil over here scrambling. Like, man, get a coon to say this. Get a coon to say that. Send somebody on that corner. Hey, man, put this out. So it changes the whole dynamic of things. Like I said, you armor up in the house of David. You know, you getting this truth. Now the devil, he reacting. You know, now he's scared. Now he over here. What he gonna do next? Oh, he over here. He over there. You know, we over in the calm food. Like, you know, I knew you was gonna do that, devil. I'm gonna go do this. And then it puts you in the power seat, man. Being in the truth. You know, they say we like the spiritual weatherman, man. We let you know the forecast. Like, devil's about to do this, so you need to do this. You know, when you do it, it makes it easy. You know, not to say like your walk in the truth gonna be easy, but to me, it feel like it's easier to be in the world, man. Cause I look at the 2/3 Jake like, boy, y'all about to get messed up, man. This devil got y'all in a trick bag, and then us in the truth, we got the devil in a trick bag. So it's like a pecking order, you know. And you don't want to be at the bottom. When you a 2/3, you at the bottom, man. You still up under Esau's knee. When you get in this truth, it's like y'all try to lift that knee up off for you, man. Then you looking down at the devil like, hey, I'm sharpening up my rod of iron, devil. You know, I'm over here molding that rod of iron. Y'all try to get here, it's going upside your head.
You know, patiently for it too.
Yeah.
Like patiently
for it. We sharpen up, mold it up. Like I might put some nails in mine, make it extra vicious.
You put the nails in yours.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it changes the dynamic of this, man. That's why this truth it's revolutionary, man. Very revolutionary. Now I see why they hated Yahushua so much. Now I get it. I really get it, y'all. They like, oh, the Romans look like, oh shit. Hey, he building them back up. Everything we done did to beat these people down, he coming out here, he undoing all the work we did. And he's telling them who they is again, man. Like Paul had to recognize, like, I ain't no damn Roman. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. I'm supposed to walk like this. I'm supposed to do this. You know, then he made them men powerful. You know, the disciples, they walk around casting out demons and devils, you know, walking with that, you know, that power, Peter and them. Hey, man, they didn't like that. Like, hey, this dude, he over here, man, he controversial. We got to do something about him. And what did they do? Ride up 2/3. What 2/3 say? Now, we don't want him. You know, they stupid, man. Then they wonder why, like, after that, then what you got from the devil? Put up your ass. Every time you go up under the devil, you put a foot up your ass. That's that for a good boy, they gonna get a bullet in their head. That's what they don't get. He's gonna pat him on the head, good boy. Now turn around, close your eyes, and lift your hands up to pray. And then he gonna put a bullet right in their head, man. And we ain't gonna give it that. That's good. Because then you gonna come back in the kingdom, then you gonna be right. Right now, the 2/3 ain't right, man. They off like a mug, you know, and they ain't with us, man. They against us, man. And to me, I don't know who worse, Esau or his lackey, the 2/3. Who y'all think? I don't know who worse.
2/3 2/3 our worst enemy. Esau, he can't touch it. You know what I mean? He can't touch it. When we see Esau coming, we always watch Esau. The 2/3, they're closer because they in our community. So they in our family. You know?
I'm gonna bring out this Matthew 12:30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scatter abroad. So if you're not in this the true doctrine of building this thing the correct way, you know, leading with the names of Yahushua, that means, hey, you're not with our power. That means you scattering abroad, which really you do. If you're a place of Christianity, you scatter. You are scattered. Esau gonna make you scatter when he come, you know, with that wrath. Because you don't even know he coming with that wrath. You thinking like they waiting on America, Babylon the Great to get back together. They waiting on the economy to get back up. They waiting on their 401k. Man, that shit about to go, man. Esau, he over there, he getting ready to kick your door in. Like, all the brothers putting out edifying lessons to tell you how the devil about to do it. So Jake was in his right mind. Jake was preparing himself to combat that, man. Jake is not, man. Jake is still in the sleep Lullaby State. It's like they got Jake wrapped in a little tight blanket. That's that piece of safety. They telling Jake piece of safety. Ain't no dude's gonna hit this place. He just talking. He not gonna do it. You know, don't our military is so strong, won't nobody think about, launching no nukes on us. I'm looking like, shoot. Hey man, somebody about to need a nuke in a minute. Real soon. Real soon. I just feel it through the spirit, Aki. They don't tell it where it's gonna hit. But somebody about to hit it, man. Somebody about to get that nuke, man. World War III about to pop up. They say, hey, they got troops on the ground in Ukraine already. The troops already over there. I'm just waiting on somebody to shoot a missile the wrong way. It's on the practice, Oh, crackling hyena. So, man, hey, we at that point, man. So, I'm trying to bring this right here. Check it out. This is Ephesians 1:13. On whom ye also trusted, as the day ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, for whom after that ye believe, you were sealed with the Ruach HaKodesh of promise. So once you hear this truth, that's back what I said earlier. Once you hear this word of truth and the gospel of our salvation, because the whole book is about us getting away, getting away on that chariot, flying away, that's the whole book is about, getting up out of here. Like you said, that Zoom, like we heard that one day out here on our way ahead. So all you gotta do is what? Believe. Your faith gotta kick in, man. Our faith, that's the most precious asset that we're walking around with right now. That's the devil's trying to shake up out of us, man. He like, man, quit believing. Stop believing in him. Don't remember the names. Man, don't be saying that. Don't think that. Don't think you're gonna get away. Stay in my system. Stay on the plantation. Ain't I good to you? I let you eat, So what if I messed your women up? So what if I put GMO in your food? So what if I put poison in your water? So what if I poison your children with my former Kaya? Turn the other cheek. And love each other. Right. Jesus said to love with your heart. Open your heart and love as your neighbor. And that's what the devil say to you. And they go for it every single time, man. That's why I call it, I don't call it a civil rights fight. I call it a civil rights beg. Right. But that's what the hell that shit was, man. These niggas beg to be with their enemy. And woo, did that mess us up, y'all? That mess us up bad. I just looked at the video of how Jake was in the 1960s. They had their fire, they had their fight. And I noticed now, after they did the civil rights beg, it was over with, man. Now Jake is, your average 2/3 Jake, man, is weak as hell. He weak, man. He feminine, soft. That's why I couldn't respect these men growing up. I'm like, where's the manhood at, man? Where the fire at? I go for like to hear, that tough talk, that manhood talk. He telling me go kiss the devil ass if I want to make it. I'm like, that didn't do nothing for me as a youngster. I'm like, what? Do what? Man, you weak old. I don't give a damn how big your bag is, man. You weak, man. I gotta quickly back you up on that. This is Isaiah chapter 28. I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, wherefore ye, it said, wherefore hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh Yahushua, ye scornful man that ruled his people with his Jerusalem. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are at agreement with the overflowing corn shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Okay, so the Arctic mission that our leadership in Jerusalem, with starting with the celebrities, okay, our older men who once came from that civil rights movement, and now they trying to tell us to kiss, Esau Edom, the so-called white man's dad, right? So right here they told, right here it says, that ruled the people in Jerusalem. Okay, those scornful men that ruled the people in Jerusalem. The plantation Christian pastors, the celebrities, the 2/3 celebrities. All right, all of those people that want to go after the ways of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, and in verse 14, and it said, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. Okay, and who is Esau Edom? Who is a covenant with death? Who represents death? None other than Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, and he said, and with hell are we at agreement with the overflowing corn shall pass through, and it shall not come
unto us, for we have made lies our refuge. Okay, we made lies our refuge, meaning that they follow behind the lies. So they would rather, instead of them bringing out the truth, they would rather still push that lie that Esau he didn't want to push out. So we're coming with the truth, saying that the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the biblical Hebrew Israelite. But instead, they want to say, no, you're not. Okay, that's the lie that they wanted behind. All right, and it says, make lies our refugees, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Okay, so they made Jerusalem go off and hide ourselves under falsehood. Okay, all right, in verse 16 will be the point. It said, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh power, behold, I lay in Zion a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. All right, and that's for the men of great millstone, starting with the men of great millstone and those who believe on his word. All right, okay, so he made that foundation. All right, that foundation with that stone is we're leaning on Yahweh Shah. All right, in verse 17, judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and in the hall shall sweep away the refugees of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding places. So this living water is sweeping away the lies that Esau Edom had put on our people for so many years. And what is that water that's going to overflow the hiding places? Okay, those hiding places is that living water, these scriptures. All right, it's overflowing the hiding places. In verse 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflow and scorn shall pass through, then ye shall be brought down by it.
Yeah, you hear that? Hey, hell is not going to prevail over this church right here. The gates of hell will not prevail over. Because Yahweh told Peter that. You know, that's why he said, I'll set my cornerstone on you. You know, which in the spirit, that was King David. Because that's where our salvation lies at, in the house of David. You know, that service. So that just shows right there that, like, the 2/3 and Esau, man, them the taxes that none of they do, but nothing they do is going to work against this gospel. And nothing is going to separate us from the love and power of Yahweh Shah. And I got this right here because this is what's happening right now. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 10 and 14. The Lord have cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. Who that proud prince? That's Esau, man. He's real prideful. You want to look at a prideful Edomite, looking down the Trump. And they're going to get no prideful than that. You know, even they lower state, they still prideful. You know, who's the meek? The meek is us. Just like Moses known to be the meekest man alive right there. And it said 15, the Lord had plucked the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. That's happening right now. That's happening. And it's so spiritual. At my job yesterday, quick testimony at my job, a date, and the Edomite woman got into it. As they got into it, she was crying, she got emotional, and she hollered out, I don't like the way you black people act. Y'all act like y'all about to take over. And that's that precept right there. So in her spirit, she know we about to get the kingdom. She know we about to get the man over the earth again. She knows that she feels it and she's scared. That's why she was crying. And that's good. Because the earth is going to love when we take back over. The heathen nation's going to love when we take back over. Everybody's going to rejoice when we take back over. Because right now everybody's mourning. Why are they mourning? Because the wicked are in rulership. And they're stupid. They fool. They're not do nothing right. They're the son of perdition. Everything they do is wrong. All Esau know how to do is pervert stuff, kill stuff, and destroy stuff. He don't know how to do nothing beneficial. He don't know how to build anything. You know, and it's the wisdom he used to have is now gone. So like the Lord said right there, he gonna pluck up the roots of the proud nation. When your roots get plucked up, you're gonna die after that. You're gonna dry up and then you're gonna die. And he said, I planted the lowly in their place. So if Esau go down, we going up. They don't like that dynamic. That's why they're looking to try to offset it right now. You know, and they know they about to go down. So they eat my chick crying. Y'all like, y'all about to take over. And I'm looking like, that was so spiritual when I heard that. They had me so amped up in the spirit, y'all. So I'm like, this devil know. And little she knows, she let me know what they be talking about. They be in their little groups at the job. You know, they worried about us. But really, we the ones that keep the job going. If every Jake walked off that job, man, that mug will fall all the way down. Because this Edomite's dumb as I don't know what. Don't know what the hell going on. You know, they crackling, they walking on eggshells because they're going back to caveman status. It's an ugly ass Edomite in my job, man. He looked like a caveman. He like a new dude. But I looked at him, and like I could tell his spirit was messed up. Me and him, we bugged each other, you know. And I'm looking at him like, God dang, you an ugly dude, man. He looks like a caveman. Eyes on something, his brow big, he ugly. Then I don't know what's going on. I think these Edomites ain't bathing. Right? The job, the Edomites starting to stink real bad. I'm like, hey, man, what pissed me off? He stank so bad. I'm like, man, get away from me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Go over there. You know somebody stank so bad, give you a headache. I'm starting to get a headache. You stank so bad. Y'all forget the bathe or something? That started to be an epidemic at my job. I'm starting to smell a lot of stanky Edomites. They smell like a trash can, like they ain't bathed in a week. I mean, that's a sign of stress, ain't it? Depression. Yeah. I'm loving it. You know, so these devils, man, their time is limited.
I got to put something back. This is Second Ezra chapter 69. It said, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Woo! And that's one of my favorite precepts right there. What it say? Esau is the end of the world. This world is ending. Is America looking good right now? Hell no. America is ending right now. Why? Because it's time for him to go. You did a bad job. We need new management. Who's coming up next? Yasser Allah. We got next. That's one of my favorite precepts. They say that's in the Apocrypha. They took that out for a reason. They don't want Jake to know that our kingdom of heaven is coming right here on earth. They want you to think you got to die to get to heaven. Who tells you some stuff like that? Oh, you'll get your good stuff. You got to die first. So right now, this be satisfied with what I'm gonna give you. And then when you die, then you get your good stuff. You know, that's how you know they're the devil. You know?
This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yes, sir.
But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn.
Bam! You hear that? And everybody mourning right now. Even the Edomites on the lower level is mourning right now. They starting to see their people ain't got it. You know? You got Hamites. You got Ishmael. Like, man, I'm ready for y'all to the rule. They calling it out. I did a lesson. I can't remember the name of it. You go through my thing, man. And Hamite was like, hey, I'm ready for y'all to rule. Y'all know who y'all are. So-called black men, y'all need to step it up. So I'm like, hey, the heathen calling for it. You know? And I'm looking at the Hamite like, hey, man, we putting in the work. Be patient. Be patient. It's coming. It's coming. We gonna get it. You know, but hey, everybody works for the rule, man. Because then gonna come peace and harmony, abundance. We're gonna do things with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Esau, he's a false balance, man. He's really stupid, he's foolish. You know, everybody ready to eat real food. Who the hell puts poison in the water that you're gonna drink? Who does that? You know? And then poison the air, chemtrail. Like, you gotta breathe the air too, stupid. You know? So it's like, who does that? Man, it's like, even if the animals can talk, they'll tell you, like, hey, man, y'all get rid of this white man. Goddamn. He's ruining my habitat. You know, he's running the whole world. The food I like to eat is gone.
The black bear, you see why I'm in the city?
Yeah.
I ain't got no home back in the woods. I'm in the city.
Yeah, like, hey, the deer, like, hey, man, they don't even eat us. They just killing us to kill us. Like, shit, y'all Scarlet, what you doing? Get back in Dominion. We need you, you know? So, hey, y'all have a shot and woke us up, man. We drink on these living waters, and now we're begging our power to take us back, man. We know we done messed up. We didn't keep the laws and commandments. You know, we pissed our power off. It's kind of like that woman that cheated on her good husband. Yeah. You know, and she outside begging, crying, mascara running. I won't do it no more. Yeah. And you know, hey, he like, hey, look, you gotta cleanse yourself. You know, I'm mad at you right now. That's how the Lord did, man. He was mad at us, man. So he threw us out there, man. They're like, hey, the devil took advantage. You know? So now we like, man, you know what? We had it good. Because I think King Solomon had them spoiled. That's what it was. They was living too good. King Solomon, hey, King Solomon had our nation spoiled, man. And then they started just going off because they could. They had too much. They was balling out of control. You know, I know if you got it too. Just like a woman. You give a woman too much liberty, she's too spoiled, she gonna go off. You know that's what I said. There's a scripture that say that. Luke's paraphrase. It said, what did it say? Don't let a woman gather abroad. You know, Luke's paraphrase.
If not a woman doesn't gather abroad. It also said, marvel not if you trespass against. So if you give her that liberty, she's going to trespass against.
Man. So hey, we coming back to our nationality. Hey, we're cleaning ourselves up. We that commonly delicate woman. We're getting a wedding garment on, and we're getting ready to receive the kingdom of heaven. And he's doing it through what, man? He's doing it through something as simple as some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is a major thing. Because it's the thing that they beat out our ancestors. You know, they beat the names out. Your name ain't, you know, El Talalahe. Your name is Toby. Your name is not Yasrala. You know, then they tell you his name is not Yahweh, it's Jesus. You know, they beat that out of our people. You know, and now it's coming back. That's not by coincidence. You know, the name is coming back because that power is coming back. You know, their kingdom is coming back. You know, America, Babylon the Great is detestable, man. It's the most wickedest, nastiest kingdom ever erected. It's worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Worse. You know, the apostle ever said all the time, when somebody Sodom and Gomorrah was coming to this place, they would cry to go back. Hey, what the hell is this? What is that over there? You know, I work with a bunch of them too. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. We say it all the time. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. You know?
I don't know if that's he or him.
Yeah, you don't know.
You're hurt.
You're hurt. You know, then they get mad. Use the correct pronouns. Yeah. I am called they. I'm like, you sure is. There's other demons in your ass. You know? So, hey, we get ready for like, hey.
I got a quick precept, man, to go more into that, the fall of Esau's kingdom right here. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 5. It said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord, Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Ooh, but Idumea is the Greek for Edom. That's what Idumea is. So that's you talking about that sword bathed in heaven. Hey, that's them ICBM missiles, man. When they go off, they go up in the sky first, then they come down. So he said it's bathed in heaven. Hey, y'all wish I was not lying. And when they hit, that's gonna be devastating to Esau, Edom, man. They said you ain't gonna see a street, sign, building nowhere with Esau's name on it. I think the whole English language gonna get blew up when that bug go out. You know, so we gonna get our pure language back. Then you're gonna see Paleo Hebrew everywhere. You know, so this devil, everything he done built about to get blew up, and we right at the footsteps of that, man. World War III about to kick off. You know, so this is not like way off. This is not long away. No, this is getting ready to happen real quick, man. I'm just waiting on one missile to go off. The things over there to intensify. You know, that's all it takes. One misfire, and then they're gonna get their phone call, you know, and they're gonna be calling up everybody go over there to get their heads blown off, and then it's gonna climax to missile warfare, ICBM. Go start off infantry. We're gonna start off with that, you know, I'm gonna send some little jeeps and some soldiers trying to shoot somebody. They're gonna get messed up. And they're gonna get messed up bad too. This is where everybody gonna kick in. China gonna kick in. North Korea gonna kick in, India gonna kick in, Iran, Turkey, NATO, everybody gonna kick in. There's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, man. And then when that happens, then they're gonna be like, oh, we need a trap. You know, they're gonna call it these little takeoffs, these little youngins. You know, they want to shoot up Jake, then they're gonna call you over there, gonna shoot something up for Esau. And then that's gonna go bad, and it's gonna climax, and they're like, you know what? We're just gonna blow everything up. That's really where Yahushua gonna show up. They gonna, oh, we gotta shoot him. It's aliens.
This down right here. Jumping down to Isaiah 34 and 8. It said, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. And it said, and the stream thereof shall be turned into pit, and the dust thereof into grindstone, and the land thereof shall become a burning pit.
There you go, man. It's like you brought that up. That broke down what I just said right there. There you go. I said we ain't just saying it. It's in the scripture. It's been in the book 1,000 years. Yahshua, he's the spirit of prophecy.
I'm gonna read this right next one right here. Verse 10. It shall not be quenched, night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever.
Yeah, that's gonna be. That's that lake of fire right there, a burning pit. You know, because it's gonna be over millions of ICBMs gonna hit that place, man. Smack it. They said the earth gonna rock forward like a drunkard, man. This planet about to get rocked. You know, but hey, it's still gonna be here though. We're gonna build it back up. We're gonna get it back going the right way. It's gonna be peace and harmony, especially for Israel. Israel gonna love it in the kingdom of heaven. Hey, we probably gonna get some rest, Austin.
Oh yeah.
Because I surely need that. I surely need it. This place has me worn out. I am worn out in this place, man. That's why I say, hey, call all y'all about y'all shop coming back. Man, we getting worn out in this place, man. It's too much. Too much. Then like, right, you try to get a little peace. Esau comes with more unrighteous decrees, more laws. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's like, goddamn, Esau. You know? You're doing too much, man. That's why we're gonna rejoice when Esau get that judgment. So I'm gonna bring out this right here. Oh, no, I think somebody brought this out. Maybe another one. Let me know when I read it off. And it's 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world. These are the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And
I just read a precept for that.
Okay. And the world passed away. Beat that, the world passed away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. We're gonna have forever in the kingdom of heaven, man. All the time in the world to spend with our children, our children's children. We're gonna be celebrating our feast days, our holy days. It's gonna be a big celebration. Our family gathered around. We're gonna have all the abundance of the earth, all the gold, all the silver. We have a workforce. You know, that's why the heathens were made. I found that the heathens were made for us to rule over. You know, these are gonna get done away with in a minute. That's why we need Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, Ham, because we still gotta have a workforce. So that right there, this party on the kingdom of heaven to bring you much comfort, man. To know that this place is about to be done away with. But this place is finished, man. It's horrible. It's despicable. You know, they push all kind of atrocities in the earth. You know, that's all they push, wickedness. You know, and it's about to be over with pretty soon. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. We're done with this place, man. It's time for it to fold up. All this everything that's something that's knows without power for so long. It's time for it to go. It's another war 2.0. Like I said earlier. You know, they talking about this over 100 genders. I'm like, where? What? Confusion. That's how you know it's Babylon the Great. That's when I read scripture say Babylon, and Babylon goes to confusion. I see it. You got grown people don't know what bathroom to go to. Grown people telling children, you know, even a little child know what gender they are. Try to tell them they know you ain't. You supposed to be born. Tell little Timmy you supposed to be born Tiffany. And you need to chop that off. Here's some Formicaya to change your hormones. You know, like what type of wickedness is that? And I say it's at the point they going to the children with it. Like it's one thing you want to be off in your adulthood, but now you trying to get the children. The child might grow up and be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have listened to them, man. I wanted my ride back. I feel like a man, but now my ride is gone. You know? And that's it. Look at the children. How are they supposed to get husband and wives out of this mess? Like the scripture said, this world is polluted. The pollution is so bad right now. You can't raise children here. You know? Little child, man, he got to do research to know if he messing with a real authentic woman or not. You know, he got to do birth records.
I think that Elder Apostle Gabar, he said, man, if I'm dealing with a woman, I got to see her baby picture.
Yeah,
I got to make sure I see that baby picture.
And they might Photoshop that. Yeah, bring some other baby pictures. Like they said, it's the point, man. It gotta go, man. It's so defiled. This place is defiled, man. The pollution is up to the wazoo, man. It's so wicked, man. It's way worse than the 80s and 90s when I was growing up. Like now it's like I said, you gotta watch what cartoons the children watch. It's in the movies. And then like you tell creativity is going down, Esau wisdom going down. Everything is garbage. You might get a good movie, good book, something every blue moon. It don't come out like consistently, you know. And it's just like you can't get a peace of mind.
They putting all that confusion in books now too. So it's everywhere.
There's nowhere you can go. It's everywhere.
With that precept, man, wicked is spread like a
Green Bay tree. Like Green Bay tree. Spread. It's getting bad, man. And like, hey, I noticed too. That's why we always gotta thank y'all about y'all stop being the truth. Because think about the people that's in gross darkness. That's going with the ways of this world. Imagine how filthy you are, how many demons you got on you by prescribing to what Esau puts out. You know, which the devil, which is so-called white man. You know, imagine that. Listen to him. Where you gonna be at? That's why a lot of Jakes is bugged out right now. You know, on drugs. A lot of Jakes is messed up by listening to Esau, man. Esau said, man, take these drugs, man. YOLO, you only live once. Be a party girl. Join a fraternity. Bend over. It ain't that bad. Ain't nobody gonna know. Hey, show your brother love. You know, that's how you really be a good homie. You know, the women they are. It's hard for me. I don't know too many women that ain't bisexual. You know, every Eve I know go both ways.
They have it, you know what I mean? They participated in it before, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too many. Like I said, ain't nothing pure no more. Esau has defiled and perverted everything. That's why we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta get the kingdom of heaven. We gotta get them out of here, y'all. This place is bending. I mean, and you just looking at it, just look decayed. You know, it's decrepit. You know, it's no good. And I'm looking at the 2/3 like, why the hell do you want to stay here? What is that? Especially when you read the word, you know what you promised. You know what you got going.
The stuff is the life that's giving you a short life. You know what I mean? Like that, the drugs you taking that's casting demons on you, because that's basically Esau form of enchantment. Okay, the food that you're eating. Why you think Big Mama got high blood pressure because of that swine? Okay, you gator meat, all of that stuff that's bad for you, man. You want to stay here? Come on, man.
Got a quick one. This is Psalms 2, and I'm gonna start at 7. It says, I would declare this decree. The Lord said unto me, Thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for an inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. It says, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest ye be angry, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Right. Woo, that's one of my favorite precepts right there too, man. He said, hey, he told us, hey, yea kings, yea judges of the earth. That's what we were built to do, man. We are judges, man. And then we need the laws and commandments, which is you know, the wisdom not to understand Yahweh in order to judge righteously. You know, and like I said, give us the heathen for our heritage. That goes to the rulership, man. Dominions. If you got a royal mindset, you should want that, man. And he said he's gonna give us that rod of iron, which goes to a strict rulership. So he said break them like a better a potter's vessel. You know, so it's gonna be some ass kicking going on. We ready for that, man. We want that recompense. We go to the payback. You know, all these nations out of hand and putting us where we at. And Yahweh gonna give us that power back to put licks back on them and put them back where they belong. It's up under us.
And I like that part when he said, kiss the Son, who the Son is our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And he said, kiss the Son, lest he be angry. Okay? Meaning going into pleasing our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. But he said, lest he be angry. Okay? So that means if he's angry at you, that means you didn't, you know, 2/3 like Bishop Nate, they didn't pretty much took the word of Yahweh Shai, and they turned it into a lie. Okay? That makes Yahweh Shai angry. So therefore, and that day comes when we receive our heritage, our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is going to say what? Lord, what do he say? Lord, have not prophesied in our name? Okay, what is that going into when he said, least ye be angry, our Lord and Yahweh Shai is going to say, turn from me because I never knew you. Okay? And that's going into those 2/3 right there as well, too.
And so you got to have the correct interpretation of the Bible to know, because like a simple Jacob hear that precept, kiss the Son. I thought we weren't supposed to do hormone stuff. That kiss the Son means give reverence, show love to your power. Right? Does not mean literally kiss, you know, Yahweh Shai. You know, you show a kiss as a sign of affection. So that means to show a sign of love to our Lord and Savior, not to literally kiss him. You know, I know Jake, a lot of Jakes is simple, man. I had a Jake read a precept You know what they the princess say? If you love me, feed my sheep. And the Jake actually thought that man feed his sheep. I'm like, oh my lord.
You know, go to a sheep and feed. No.
Yeah, man. I know the Jake that thought that, man. I said it.
And that really, that just simply means the followers of Yahweh Shah, because the sheep naturally follows somebody. So that's what that's what they're going into right there. Follow Yahweh Shah. So if you love me, feed my sheep. Okay, there's another one, I think that's in Jeremiah 3:14, where it said, turn on backsliding children, and Yahweh Shah will give you pasture that will feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's the breakdown on that scripture right there. That's why you got to eat the whole road to get the understanding, because he talks in parables, because he's only speaking to the wise. Right? He's only speaking to the ones that can understand it. He doesn't want to collect no food. He's the only ones that like to understand it. You got to think. I noticed y'all, he's looking for thinkers. You got to have critical thinking skills. Not letting somebody just bugged out and they emotions that don't think, man. I got to tell a lot of Jakes that too. I'm like, think, man. I know the Jake don't like to think. Jake operates totally off of instinct and emotion.
Hey, I had
especially y'all women.
I had a Jake, you know, I try to teach some Jake how to play chess, and I had a Jake to make up an excuse like, man, I don't want to play chess because I got to think, and if I think, it gives me a headache. You know what I mean?
And that's Jake. I'm telling you, Jake do not like to think, man. Jake is just, and then like Esau love that, because you don't think, man, it's easy to play you, man. Right. And they what they gonna do? Like that little 2/3 Jake at the job talk about, they play on that Jake's emotions all the time. Because he's very emotional. He always lashing out. He's like a dog. I noticed he's on the same level with a dog. He don't think, he's stupid. And all they do is they play with his feelings all the time. And I'm like, damn, dude, is you ever gonna think or get a thought? Ain't you getting tired of just fun around? Shit. Yeah. And he's still getting, I'm looking like, wow. That's another Jake said, man, you so like syrup. And I was like, man, that's spot on. This dude is stupid. You know, he's solid. And like, I'm like, I can't give him the truth because he can't get regular stuff. You know, he can't handle this.
It's gonna leak out like this bucket of water. I mean,
exactly.
A bucket of water with a hole in it.
And I done seen him have like 4 or 5 emotional outbursts since I've been there. You know? And then like cornerly, me, other Jake try to tell him like, man, they doing this, man, don't do that. No, I can do it, man, that's cool. Then he started kicking him in the butt. Then he get emotional, he lash out. Then it be cool for me. Then he go right back under him. They kick him in the butt again. Then he get emotional. Then he go back under. They kick him in the butt again. That's what I said. That dude is insane. I done seen him do the same thing like 4 or 5 times. And he never learns. It never clicks in his head. And this is a dude. He's like a female to me, man. I'm like, God damn, dude.
And that goes back to what the Kadar just brought out, man. That 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober. Be vigilant, right? Man, when you're being sober, it also goes into being level-headed. That means you got to be in control of your emotions in order to be level-headed.
Those Jakes ain't they emotions, man. They ain't vigilant. Vigilant, you got to be vigilant. They're like on your guard. You know, watching your thoughts. They totally emotional, man. And I know that Esau love Jake men like that. Because it's like they be, and that I done seen Esau smile about it. It's like they can spin them real easy where they want them to go. They can say certain things, and he'll be, yeah. I'm like, oh my Lord. Then I go back, Esau there snickering about what they just did. I'm like, and then they come to me, they scared. Like, I can't do him like that. I seen they tried to do me like that, and I look like I know what you're doing. You know, and I reacted differently. And then they mess their head, and they already thinking, then they all huddled up. What you gonna do about him? I did this, and he didn't do like that, did. Yeah. Something different about that one. I don't know, you know.
And they start coming with your respect. And when you get this word, what's that scripture where even our enemies will be at peace?
And they did that. One of them got knocked. Now they are walking on eggshells. Voice crackling. They be bowing their head. They scared when I come through, man. I say, I'm a small Jake. You see me, y'all stroller. I come to that like it's a 11-foot line coming through, man. They be, there you go. Here you come. Now, if we're gonna do this, that's okay with you. I'm like, damn, you know what's about to happen. And then like it don't totally me down either. I'm like, I get that rod of iron, boy, it's going right on your head, man. It's going right on your head. Don't try to act nice now, it's too late. You know, Esau trying to play all nice. That's what they do too. I know they come to a Jake, they got the wisdom, not the understanding, and he knows now that he's standing up, you know, head up, chest out. Then they try to like bait you with things. They trying to give me a position. They try to like, you know. Then they try to persuade you and stuff, be nice. I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna work either, man. No, man. What I want, you can't give me, Esau. I want to crack your head open. You know, I want the kingdom of heaven.
You want your blood with that numbers 35 and 33. You want that blood.
So ain't gonna be that ain't gonna work, man. It's too late, man. Like I remember, I wish I could find that, man. When they did the whole witness came to Elder Malcolm's door and he cut her over with the word. And at the end she was like, "Is there anything we can do?" He said, "Nah, get ready to work my business." It's like that. They try to come with, is there anything I can do to remedy it? And you know what they're gonna do to 2/3, man. They're gonna give them a little reparation, give them a little check, and it's gonna come with their device. They're gonna go for it. Right. They're gonna go for it. That's how they go. I think that's how they're gonna get a lot of Jakes to get their device, honestly. They're gonna come out like, if you get this free so many credits, just go to the station, get clipped up, and you know, I got you 100,000 credits, start you off. That's beautiful. And that's your reparation. We sorry for what we did to your people. That's the plan. I think that's a kind of plan for them.
They can 100 right there.
Yeah, the deal. Like they move. If they gonna go for it, it's gonna calm down the anger. And if they gonna get back in there, you know, bend over stage.
I just pulled up in Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So what you just said, I was mentioning that Kawhi. Look and pay attention who's going to have that Kawhi and they're going to try to push it out on the whole world. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the face of the saints. Okay? And that is Esau, Edom, man. Those Ish people. Amalek. All right? They own that Kawhi. Okay? They got control of it. He that leadeth into captivity. All right? Yeah, all right. Hear what I'm saying? He that leadeth into captivity. What he's getting ready to do, he's about to put issue out that Kawhi, okay? And he go, just like I tell y'all what I just said, Jake is going to fall for it. But he led them into captivity. So that lets you know that his judgment is getting ready to come. Because he's going to be under us. He's going to be our possession.
2/3 they going to fall for it, man. Yeah. Hopefully electors not. You know, we already know what it is. You got that, like I said earlier, advance warning. You know what that is. Like, that's it. We're talking about what the devil going to do. If he roll it out, he going to think he's smart like us. Devil, you probably heard me say that. Right. You know? They might heard all of it like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. You know, they can't do nothing right now. Woo! Hey, Esau can't do nothing right now. They might look at us like, oh, that's how we gonna roll it out. That'll work. That'll work. Man, they surely is smart. Some they gonna we might close up in a minute. I was gonna lead off with this. All right, you got it out. You got any more precepts out? I'm gonna lead off with this right here. This is Luke 4:18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he have anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, and to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. And woo, that's like that wrap up everything right there, man. The gospel is out to preach to the poor. Who the poor? Y'all we ain't got that. I look at even the Kyrie Irvings and Kanye, they still poor. They poor in the spirit, you know. They still ain't got nothing. Like everything they got, man, Esau really is loan. It's leaks. Esau already trying to take their money away. You see, they lost their deal when they didn't do his plan. So I'm like, did they truly own it? No, they didn't. If he could take it, you know, so they the poor, you know, and he sent to heal the broken heart. Who's the broken heart? Us. Esau broke us down during that hard bondage, chattel slavery. We got broken hearted. Our mind got broken. You know, our mind was all splintered. They like, man, you Toby, you know, you black. You evil, you a demon, you a gangster, you a pimp, you a hoe, you know, all that stuff they did to us, put in our heads. And so now we're here to preach deliverance. We're here to say, hey man, we getting off this plantation. We about to take out Master about to go. You know, we about to come and we have to give him the work, you know. We got to give him the business in a minute. You know, we waiting on the right time. You know, we get the call. Hey, it's going upside his head.
There's the faith and the patience of the saints.
Yes, sir. And it said the recovering the sight to the blind. Now we see. We ain't on the plantation like our ancestors, like it's 200 deep, six Edomites, and we all just setting up. Master, I got your shoes, Master. Master, I got your slippers. Master, I got your biscuits. We looking like, man, all of us here, you damn devil, like we looking like, no, I ain't about to sleep outside no more. You about to sleep in this mansion. You know, I'm about to put your slippers on. I'm about to put this robe on. I'm about to eat this breakfast, you know.
You don't eat the plum, damn devil.
Yeah, I'm about to bust you upside your head. You know? And it says to set the liberty to them. We about to get our liberty back. We about to get free reign. We ain't about to sign Esau paperwork no more. We about to switch the game. Esau gonna sign our paperwork. You gonna look at like, man, where your past at? Who own you?
You shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
If you walking out here, where your tag at?
Right.
What? Hey man, get the rope, man. You can't have Edomites out here running free. What is this? You know? What the heck? You know you better have your past. Oh, who own you? Y'all trying to own you? Okay. I'm about to call him real quick, you know, make sure, you know, you where you supposed to be at now, boy. You know?
Get the rider on.
Yeah, we about to flip, man. Because we're here to preach the 70th year of our Lord. It's the year of Yahweh Shah. Yahweh about to come back real soon. And we're here to tell the nation to get ready for the wedding. Clean your garment up, get your best garments. Hey, get ready for rulership. You know, get your mind set on that. You know, focus on, keep your mind meditated on the word and get ready for that deliverance. And we're here preaching that to the nation, tell them, hey, man, the devil about to lose, we about to win. So get ready for your victory. You know, I say, hey, make sure your call election is sure. You know, Lucifer praise, and I start like saying how you want your mansion be built. You know, your castle. You know, I want certain rooms to have gold, certain rooms to have diamonds. My children be saying that, man. We be pondering on the kingdom. Like, I want crystal cola walls. You know, jade. You know, we ponder on that, man. That keeps you going. They gives you that comfort. That's like, because that's really what's promised to us, man. It says, my good pleasure to give you the kingdom of heaven. So
I want to elaborate on that part too, because that's beautiful. Because when you think about the kingdom, you're also thinking how you're going to please and how about Yahweh Shah. So if I'm thinking about this, then that means all I got to do with how about Yahweh Shah say, then I'm gonna get that.
You know? It'll keep you on it'll make you examine yourself. It'll keep you sober and that's vigilant.
And that's what that precept was saying. It is my Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So all we got to do is listen to what Yahweh Shah tell us to do and just do it. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
It is surely coming until you can feel it, man. Say, Esau, you're about to take over. I was like, you know, you damn right, devil. You sure right, man. I said that trapped my spirit up when I heard her. She was crying. You know, she said that. I was like, red. She turned red. She's real red. She always red, but she turned more red. I was like, God damn. That's a devil for real.
Yeah, that's Esau right there.
Yeah, I was like,
she turned red like Esau.
She super redneck. Then she turned more red. Then she already, she's ugly. You know, so with that being said, hey, we have just been edifying. Hey, you want to say, hey, call along Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakadash,
Wam Yasharala, Wam Baba
Shalom.
Shalom.